Okay, ladies and gents, what up? Top 100 this week is going to be with the hammer, and it is not an easy prospect because the SHADOWTOUCHED Nayzaga is a really easy creature to deal with. I'm actually going to demonstrate that by showing you this. Pretty much semi-blindfolded. So, this SHADOWTOUCHED Nayzaga is really easy to deal with because it has very easy interrupt frames. So, what it ends up with is a situation whereby you kind of know that this thing, as easy as it is to deal with in theory, well, you might have a few issues, but not too many issues. However, timing is hard to get down perfect. So I'm going to demonstrate how this build is used, even without sight. And honestly, that is basically how you're gonna beat this thing. Alright. Easier than you might expect. Don't panic. The important thing that you need to do is be smart. That's all. Of course, you want to try and maintain your predator bonuses, but sometimes that's just not gonna work out. That's okay though. That's a-okay. And although you can't play too sloppily, you do have a lot of leeway as well, so don't sweat it too much. Just remember that you do want to prime attacks where possible, because that's going to be your saving grace throughout all this. This part I like. Come at me. As soon as you run out of potions, you might want to restore that. Alright? Because if you run out of potions, you're going to have a bad time. And this is with me losing the predator bonus several times. However, if you try to play relatively flawlessly, and I'm sure you can, because you will have sight, alright, you can actually get a far better timing than I did. Come on. Honestly, like I said, with this build, it's easy enough to get a good timing because you've got a lot of offensive power in there. And if you need to, you can even use your discipline for an extra. Oh, 258. Okay, great. Well, one thing that you should be aware of is that if you have your sight, it's probably easier. You could probably get around 230, 240, which would secure your timing. And I'm going to explain that when we actually get back to town. The build, of course, is for members only, as always with our top 100 runs. That hasn't changed in the many weeks, despite however many people might be angry at us for doing that. We have kept to our policy because we really don't give a fuck what outsiders think. Okay, whoa. Okay, now that the Millennia OST is done and the boss music is completed, the mob is slain, we're actually going to show you what kind of timing you should be aiming for, and you've already seen the kind of timing that's achievable with this build. Ultimately, you just want to be able to smack it down as fast as possible. It's really not difficult. With the hammer, to get into the top 100, you will want to aim for roughly, if you want to have an easy time, 230. All right, very possible with this build. You just have to try and take less damage. That is all that I would say. If you do end up taking more damage, so like me, you're about 258, you're gonna end up around here. All right, you don't want to go beyond 3 minutes. So it may need a couple of restarts on this one. The reason again is because the Nayzaga is just absolutely easy, and it's very easy to get good timings on the Nayzaga. However, the easiest to get a good timing this week would be the hammer. All right. I tried it with the axe, but the axe was inefficient. Like, I can do it, but At the same time, I think it's more complex if you don't main the axe. But if you don't main the hammer, you can still get this done relatively well. Alright, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you guys like my content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, here's our thank you for number 1, the Throne of Honor. Death Dawning 982 plus Ultra, Code 187, Rogue Assassin, Drago, Joshua Moritz, Olm's Scream, Puff, Jerry Fast, Logan Shorts, Ditorus, Venom, Forgotten, Nate the Great, Zagat of G, all lovely Prestige members. And of course, we have May's top supporters. Bravo7910, Kaz Manta, my lovely girl, Zavi Zumaki, Drago, the Mighty Zeno, Big Juicy 97, Death Dawning 982, Mr. Cream Puff, Code 187, I'm a Boxhead, Darius Laszlo, River Archer 124, Rogue Assassin, Michael Riley, Nate the Great. Thank all of you amazing people, and you don't have to do this blindfolded, but I mean you can if you want to. Okay? Alright, if you want to support the channel, don't forget to drop a tip via link in the description video if you want to. You can also join as a channel member, gaining access to various perks, including the top 100 stuff every week. If that is what you so choose. You can also drop super thanks on YouTube or send super chats while I'm streaming. Sorry about my poor appearance. I'm not 100%, still in recovery, but you know, thank you all regardless. Love my little morning cowlicks, yeah? See you on the next one.